and welcome back to the AOE, AAOL stage of season pugs. We will be watching now the two teams that won their first pugs playoff on Oasis. That's what we look like we're playing, and it's going to be Lobby 1 versus Lobby 3 winners. So saw some good stuff in Lobby 3, and Tastic is back. Hopefully with some more fantastic plays. What are you most excited to see here, Blackburn?
I'm excited to see what the teams are going to run, considering that even today, just in Overwatch League, we saw London Spitfire run a very untraditional comp with Tracer, Genji, Soldier, heroes that you don't normally assume to be played on such a map with such high verticality. There was no actual Pharah play present, and we'll see how this goes. Blue team already experimenting with the Bastion, Symmetra, Orisa combo, trying to take that high ground and just spam down as much damage, whereas the red team going with the traditional dive to try and counter it.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see what they're going to do with this. It can allow to get that Bastion to strange locations, and already it's on the top of that central pier. But that being said, Stark pumped a lot of damage in. Mercy tried to get the result, but booped away by the enemy D.Va. And it looks like there's a skirmish gonna take place on point. Exocameron does manage to get the D-Mac and Dr. Michelle. I'm Yanni popping off.
Trades came out early with both DPS being traded, but currently Amiani, the one carrying the match, got 3 kills on the back of that Winston. Blue team currently still sticking with the Bastion strat. Oh, I spoke too soon. They're now switching off to a double main tank strat. Fairly interesting. Nope, they're going to dive right now with the Pharmacy. Basically a very much mirror comp, with the exception of elephants on the McCree. Erla jumping in by himself. Now he's backing out. And still in that fight versus Amiani, but now pushing out. Bomb coming in, getting the D-Mac onto X-Cameron, and it's just a brawl currently. Elephants just found the kill onto Tastic. Palm Tree counters back with a kill on Jaloji. And it's still very much a fight in favor of the red team. Amiani just secured that fight with the primal range onto Hey Champion, and blue team should be getting out right now. The Mercy on the... Oh, I spoke too soon. Elephants just got a huge deadeye, picking out both the Mercy and the D.Va while she was D-Macked. And Erla came back in, killed Palm Tree. Elephants just cleaned up and killed Amiani, and blue team now takes the point just as the ticker went up to 60%.
Yeah, right there you're seeing the power of the sort of second wind that some teams have, and blue team here really taking good advantage of it. It looked like they were, taken down, and red team took the pressure off a little bit, and that allowed Elephants had enough space to get that very key Deadeye. Took down Mercy and D-Mac D.Va, and that basically secured the point from there. So well done. I mean, red team didn't know what to do, how to respond, and they had to pull out.
Hey Champion got a very early pick onto Palm Tree. Nets did not have to res. That red team is now without a res, whereas blue team still has it, but does not need to use it. Blue team followed up with multiple kills onto the red team, and Georgie just used his Pharah ult to trying to get kills with no luck right now. It's still a fight on the point, but Elephants just killed Amiani. Elephants going in with another Deadeye, but has been stopped by the D.Va. D.Va's gonna get killed, and red team's going to have to reset. Point now up to close to 60%, where red team lost the fight. Can they get this stagger onto the Mercy? Does not seem like it. Tastic just got the kill on Elephants, who may have just gone too deep on that Mercy. Asset had to use her res to try and get him back. And right now, it's a 6v6 again on Oasis. Elephants got the kill back. Revenge shot onto Tastic. Dead signal, resing that out. Both Mercies out of the res right now. But blue team has the advantage that they're gonna have to res soon. Ults coming out, red team. Yeah. McCree got the kill onto Essendon, but Elephants just fired back by the kill onto the main tank. The Hey Champion just got taken out by Dream my dream, and red team is pushing it right now and cap the point just at 92%.
Yeah, that's really unlucky there for the blue team. I'm noticing that Elfin really popping off, and you can definitely see why he's a DPS player, sorry, on Nerf's team. And they're very powerful. He gets the better of I'm Yanni, the enemy main tank, quite often, and taking down a tank as a DPS. Very good skill to have, especially as McCree.
Erla just went in by himself without his support, only just with X Cameron. Got killed. Accident had to come in with the res. Both divas popping both their diva bombs just to get extra remake. Elfins got the Deadeye kill on the deck signal again, while Amiani went off the edge. Cap comes in for the blue team. Elfins popping off, killing Tastic and Palm Tree, and blue team just wiping everything out, and red team just can't come back.
Yeah, that was a really good round there, and as the on fire status indicates, LFNZ, the only player on that game there towards the end on fire, and you can see he was doing so much. Deadeye every time got at least one kill, and it was just an incredible display, I would suggest. And tank busting potential as well, very high. Did a lot of work, and of course, you've got to give massive props there to his supports as well, keeping him up quite a lot of the time, allowing massive benefit to come from it.
Right, you are okay. So now we're moving into the next map. We will not be going to University, rather than we are going to have the current one. Dive tanks coming off of both sides, but Elfin's going onto the Doomfist. Tastic got an early pick with that cheeky Sonic Arrow onto Erla, and currently it's a 5v6. The red team should start pushing the point. Elfin's coming in with that Doomfist, getting moved back by the Diva. He's dead. Both DPS for the blue team currently out. Hey Champion's gonna get pressured by the Diva, and they're gonna most likely try and demech Dream Chaser here just before Cap comes in right now, and blue team just let it happen. They're still at the choke itself, just poking right now without committing anything. J-Jo just trying to get something, and Stark got the better of him, got that shot onto him. Res coming in for Aceton, and oh, my Elvis just got taken down by Tastic on that Hanzo once again. Tastic going huge on that. Erla striking back, killing Stark with the Soldier 76 Dragon coming out without any effect. Dead Signal popping Valkyrie. Dead Signal popping Valkyrie, resing Stark. I'm Yanni killing Erla right now. Oh my god, another support wall coming out right now with the Zen popping his trance just to keep his team alive. Elfin's trying to pressure that Zen right now, but the kills coming in mainly for the red team. Kill feeds all red right now with a bit of blue. Elfin's just popped off and killed two you, but it's all for naught right now, with blue team just staggering themselves at this point.
Yeah, that was a classic example of a fight that went on for a little bit too long. I think that both sides committed a couple of ultimates that they didn't necessarily need to, and as you can see, in the end, red team does stabilize on the point, and blue team probably a little bit gutted. They deployed a couple ults there that they didn't need to.
Fight coming in right now at the Choku. Wait, J-Jo taking the kill onto Stark, who was ulting but failed to get a kill. Tastic comes back with the kill on J-Jo. Dead Signal, resing Stark once again. Coming in, Demon Bomb coming out just to get a remake. Postbar coming out, but with with a D-Mac onto Dream. And somehow the Diva died on the Hey Champion, getting the pick onto Palm Tree. Tastic firing back with the Storm Arrow, killing Erla. Early. Tastic popping off, killing both DPS. I'm Yanni kicking out Hey Champion, and this should be a hole by red team. J-Jo just got 2 kills out of with that barrage, but it's all for naught right now with point up to 98. Accident Joe just couldn't come in. Red team, very dominant performance right there.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what was happening there. Blue team threw out a lot of ultimates, and they were sort of oddly timed, I would suggest. Right at the end of fights, and they'd be good. They'd get a couple of picks, but it's essentially turning a 1v6 into a 1v4, and that is still not very greatly improved odds. So perhaps blue team need to take stock and think about how they're going to approach these team fights, and when they pull out, or when to pull out, and stop using ultimates. But obviously these are PUGs, and blue team is a bit of a mixture, so...
Blue team coming in with the quadruple tank double support combination. A lot of health, a lot of fighting power on that point. While red team going with the more standard composition of 2-2-2 with Tastic. Oh, Tastic just got taken out by acid and they just collapsed onto the enemy team. Blue team taking advantage of that Lucio speed boost and really hammering it down onto the red team. And as the cap turns up, blue team gets first pick.
I think red team was very much taken by surprise there. They did not know what was going on. I mean, what are you supposed to do when the enemy team just comes from behind? They're all tanks and they've got lots of health from those, you know, area of effect supports. What do? I think you just submit the point, and
even with that said, I'm Yadi coming up on his shadow first, and here comes the shadow by the blue team. Two men down, 2 men dead. Amyani got the kill onto his other half of Elvis, but everything is in the brawl right here. The huge shadow coming out of Amyani, but countered right now by X-Cameron's hog. On the left side, you see the baby D.Va just trying to get remag. Everyone's just fighting in that small choke right now without any real decisive winner. But blue team has control of the point, so they are winning. Pulse, Lucio Sunday coming in with red team pushing back. Blue team coming in with the Graviton. With both teams actually coming out with it right now. Alpha's in the backline, swinging, holding down M1. Alpha's coming with a charge, missing that. D.Va Bomb not getting anything. Blue team currently winning in this fight. Red team, Tastic throwing out that D.Va Bomb, not getting anything. Dead Signal got the kill on X-Cam, and Alpha's killing. Blue team currently winning the fight. Tastic's just in the backline, just trying to poke, but not getting anything done. He is going to get staggered right now. Oh, but he does get the kill on Elfins. That is a mistake coming out of the blue team, not dealing with that D.Va. Tastic still alive. Tastic still alive, and this is the red team's chance to push in with the blue team's main tank down right now. Tastic was not demacked that entire fight, which was amazing. X-Cameron currently out of position right now on the whole lot, but does have that reader to keep himself alive. New Shatter coming out of red team, followed by a Graviton, and this should be red team's best chance of taking it, but with the ticker at 99% and pushing overtime.
Yeah, blue team was, I think a little bit all over the shop there. They had a great initial push and they kept everyone in that tight corridor, but unfortunately the fight goes on too long. We saw Tastic manage to get that, I don't know, an opening pick essentially, despite him being there essentially a late stagger. And yeah, with Elfenz being down, as you saw, red team could push in.
Blue team was scouted out. Cute, a solo shadow coming out of Elfins. Coming out of Elfins, but D.Va of Tastic coming back with the D.Va just to get the remake right now. Blue team Elfins charging in by getting killed by Stark. Red team currently still has control of the point. X-Hammond's going to take a breather, but he's just going to still die, and this is going to be a hard reset for blue team.
Yeah, and it's going to be made all the more difficult by the fact that they're at a slight ultimate disadvantage here. I'd say blue team only have, you know, around 2 ultimates, maybe a third one coming on soon, but quite a good amount of ultimates for red team already available, so let's see if they can hold.
Blue team coming in with a speed boost. Alpha's got the charge onto Dream on Dr. Michelle. Orla got the pulse bomb, got the bomb onto Palm Tree. Both supports down for red team. Alpha's got another kill onto the third, onto Dead Signal. All healers for red team are down at the moment with only the tanks on the point, and they are going to cap it at 99%. And that's it, folks. Blue team's gonna win this.
Yeah, as you said, that's all she wrote in blue team. Got that great. They engaged first, and in this sort of matter, it's whoever engages first is generally able to win, I would suggest.
A very unconventional comp coming out of the blue team with a quadruple tank double support, following the same line of tactics of the Goats comp. Just crawl on the point with enough health, kill everything, and we're all good.
Well, yeah, you say that, but you know, obviously, if you sacrifice having a Brigitte for a Hog, as you see there. Hog already has his healing abilities, so you can probably sacrifice a tiny amount of healing the rest of the team because you don't need to heal Hog up that much. And in the end, they made good use of it in quite a number of pushes, and that was their victory. So well done to Team 1. They managed to win that Oasis map.
MVP for the match, most probably going to Elfins. Elfins played the Rhine on the last map, did a lot of work, holding down that M1, getting those key single shatters, especially in that corridor, getting 2 actually with that shatter, and on the first point, playing DPS on with that McCree and continuously getting that value high noon or getting that easy starting picks after the fight, so the Mercy had to res it.
Yeah, and as you saw as well on the first map, which was I think the sort of streets style map, he was playing the McCree role, so DPS instead of tank, and some great Deadeyes that were generally quite impactful. There was that fantastic double kill with the two, the Mercy and the Baby Diva, and continually, every time I saw Imiyani, who was playing the Winston that map, every time I saw them die, it was at the hands of LFNZ and a great, well-timed stun and Fen the Hammer. So pumping a lot of damage in and taking down main tanks is what he can do, and well deserved MVP for this map. I'm not too sure what's going to go on now. I think we might have another final map. Otherwise, we'll just be taking a short break and be back soon.